Good rising. So I just thought I'd jump on with my hat on today because it is a hat that I got for, oh, it's a bit witchy, festivals that hopefully we're going to this year, fingers crossed, that I might do something too. But it did have a little sort of belt thing on here which is on the floor somewhere with bits on it, kept falling off, so I'll just have to attach that. But I just thought I'd put it on today just because, and see if it fits with my dreads. I've got to start wearing it a bit more so I can stretch it out a little bit because obviously dreads are thicker. But yeah, keep the sun off my face a little bit. So just going to clear the air. The energies. I did post a few little bits this morning of me in the garden. This morning I actually had my PJs on because I got up with a new practice that I'm doing. I got up, sat down on my lovely meditation cushion, wherever it is behind me, and with my tongue drum, and did a few bits out there with my oil, which I'm about to put on now if I've got it with me somewhere. I did have it with me. What have I done with it? Well, I did have it with me. Just let me check if it's here, or maybe I've left it in the garden. I'm not quite sure, but is it here? Oh, it will be. Oh, yeah, it's in my bag of tricks because I took this little bag out so I can carry stuff into the garden, which is a lighter for my sage that I did this morning, which is burnt down. To put my intentions out, I have a book that I'm going to read out of, and I've got my pens and things in there, and I've got my, somewhere at the bottom of the bag, oil. I may be putting something together about this and something else that I'm not going to put out there just yet, but it's going to be, yeah, I've got to look at that. Probably makes no sense, but yeah, did my oil. Anyway, when I was in the garden doing my thing, as I'm always saying about journaling, I picked up my journal. I did an affirmation this morning. It is Venus, and I did write a little bit on Venus today, meaning it's Friday, but Friday is ruled by Venus. And just to put it out there for you, if you don't go over to my community page, you wouldn't have seen it, but Venus is love, obviously. I think of heart, I think of the world as well, I think of Gaia, Mother Nature, that's what that is. And it's all to do with pleasure, enjoyment, relationships, cooperation, erotic love, sensual desire, beauty, romance, attraction, love, aesthetics, and art and music. So, you know, we want to turn up in the world looking beautiful, wearing nice things. There's nothing wrong with that, you know, as I've said before, there's nothing wrong with material things, aesthetics, as long as you know that isn't really you. You know, people who just believe that's them, this, that and the other, and that's what makes a person. We all know that's not true, but we are allowed to have things in matter because we manifest things to come into matter for us. So I just want to read a little bit out. So Venus in the world around us. So Venus in the world around us, you know, outside of us is, she symbolises art and music, the beauty industry, fashion, and we're not talking about the other side of that, you know, two sides to everything. Industry, fashion, jewellery and cosmetics, gardens and the beautiful flowers we put in them. Venus signifies tingles, signifies the natural world and its fruitful abundance reflected in her allotted green of colour. And then I put something up today about the colours are so vibrant, like the sky is so blue, you can see it behind me. The grass in my garden is so green. Look at the green on these orchids behind me. It's so vibrant. You're talking about living in 3D. Oh my God, it's beautiful. Anyway, so just putting that out. It's about love and pleasure. If you're out this weekend, this is what I did put over on my community post. Take pleasure in what is around you. That is people. It could be fashion. It's the beauty in everything. The beauty with people as well. You know, don't the way they adorn themselves. There's nothing wrong with that. It's taking care of yourself and wanting to make your temple beautiful, however that is that you express yourself. It doesn't really matter, because that's just expressing, to me, that's just expressing God, but on the outward side. A divine expression of how you want to express yourself. Anyway, so when you're going out, I'm going out after, I can't wait to be around friends and stuff. People are moving around a bit more. But if if you're in, just make sure you're getting out in this glorious weather, if you happen to have this glorious weather at the minute, because it's like a heat wave going on. If you're not, try and get out in the garden and do things for yourself. But if you are actually going out with friends, there's a rainbow on my, where's that coming from, one of my crystals on the table here. Enjoy. Don't get into arguments about things. If you're hearing there might be certain conversations going on about other stuff, there's stuff in the 3D. Just enjoy the sunshine, the vibrant colours around you, the enjoyment of people smiling and actually being out again, and the gratitude and divine presence everywhere within everybody, and just the happy joy and love and all that going on. Just enjoy that, be in that. So when I was in the garden, and I'm going to pull some cards after this, which reminds me, I know I won't get it today, doesn't matter. So green Venus, and I've just been looking at my grass, and it's just green and vibrant and juicy and heart energy and everything. It's just beautiful. So when I was in the garden doing my thing, which I might elaborate on another time, something came in and I wrote it down, because this is what I've always done and shared this with you before. So this is where journals come in handy, for your messages that are coming. Anyway, I put April the 23rd, morning rising. So I'm just going to read this to you, and then I'm going to do some cards. Oh yeah, but first of all, I was doing my tongue drum, so I'm just going to do a bit for you now to get into that frequency and forget about everything else that's going on. So this is what I was doing in the garden, playing. Well, you're going to hear what I was doing because it's in my little message for everybody this morning. So I'm going to just sit back a little bit and see if I can balance it here. Let's see. I'm going to have a bit of a play. Right, I'm going to have to balance it on a book or something. So I'm going to have a little play first and just listen to it. Sit back and listen. I'm just going with the flow. My fella would say, you need to learn how to play it. I'm like, no, I don't. I'm playing it intuitively. There you go. Right, so today's message, this is what I got in. It's just something I want to read out, and it's not long at all. So I did an affirmation that was mine, so I'm not going to share that just yet. So you can do affirmations, and I always thank the universe 3 times. As I sit here in my PJs, I sit for a while, sun on my face and body, my tongue drum for Mother Earth and Cosmic Father, playing it out for Earth and Father, pumping that harmonizing tune out, frequency. Everything is still and harmonious with bird song, blue skies, with not a cloud in the sky. A robin comes, which I took a picture of and I may put it up on my community page, and there was 2 in yesterday, just sat there. A robin comes to say hi. I always think of that as spirit anyway. 2 were in yesterday, which reminds me to get a big bird feeder. As I sit here, I look at the colours of my grass, vibrant green, with the sunshine, yellow dandelions. I give thanks, which gave me the message today of heart, green, chakra, and strength, the dandelion, strong rooted, and their flower reminds me of a lion's mane. Then I got in lion heart. Balance is the key to vitality in this upside down reality. But as the planet of today, Venus, representing, is also key heart, love energy. And how the cycle Venus is and has been doing is correcting the upside down pentagram, which I've talked about before. As the pentagram, Venus makes a flower shaped star of the pentagram, and it's slowly been turning the right way round, which means it was material over spiritual, but we're going to spiritual over material, which is the Aquarian age, a very spiritual age that we're rippling into. Spiritual age, man-made religion falls away. So have a blessed day today and always. And it's just saying again, that lion heart energy. The dandelion is really long rooted down to Gaia, really strong as well if you ever tried to pull them roots out. So it's strong, it's sunny yellow. I was talking about dandelions yesterday, full of vitamin, calcium and really good stuff, and reminds me of the sun. But when you look at it, because it's all like the flower in it, it just reminds me of a lion's mane. So because it's rooted very strongly in earth, it reminds me of strength. And then you've got like a lion, like a lion's mane, but strength. And then you've got the heart of love today in Venus, but this is where we're all going with the heart energy of Gaia as well. So it's lion heart, which to me is representing, just like I said before, if you're out and about today, we can be strong like a lion. It's strong in your realms of consciousness as well. It doesn't mean you're battling or you're arguing or you have to come in that sort of fighty sort of lack mode, because that's what that is. It's just being strong in heart and pumping that out and knowing that you don't need to go into that sort of energy to be strong. It doesn't mean that, personally, to me. But today is representing, the lion heart, which just represents something else to me, which is quite funny in my life. And just remembering, if you are out and about today and you're hearing certain conversations that maybe might trigger you, never know, you might not, to just stay in your heart. Does it really matter? No. Do you want things to ruin your day? No. So enjoy yourself in this beautiful, beautiful weather, and be mindful, mindful of what's around you in nature and everything like that. And it's just going to soothe you. Like I said yesterday, we all know nature soothes, but again, pleasure today, love and pleasure. Take pleasure in what you're doing, whatever that is. You can take pleasure in absolutely everything, being aware. And if you are out and about today, enjoying the sun with friends and family and actually getting out to places, or I should say outside places, just enjoy being around people and seeing people smile anyway, because they're in the enjoyment of moving around a bit more. As I said yesterday, we all know, if people are tuning into certain things, it is a lighter energy, and the layers have been lifting of density, and that's what I said yesterday. And this has been going for a long, long time, but it's stronger. You can feel it, and everybody reported on that yesterday, because it is what's happening. And like I said, the more and more people wake up and get on that path, the lighter it becomes when they follow, their soul craft, let's say. soul work and don't get, you know, don't get triggered by certain things, and you're moving away and releasing and letting go, which you will be doing all your life, it becomes lighter. The density goes, especially when you're leaving trauma behind and working through that. The density goes, and I'm being that today. You know, like I said, get off your phones, get off devices, enjoy just getting out and talking to people, or whatever it is that you may be doing today or over the weekend. If the weather stays like this, you could be barbecuing, you could be going on nature walks. Even if you're not around other people, just get yourself out and soak in that beautiful energy that is going about right now. So before I go, I'm going to pull some cards on the secret light language. Very relevant. Let's see what messages they've got for us today before I go and do my stuff. Let's see if I can split these in my hand. Beautiful deck. What messages for today? Oh, and I've got one of my handmade tribal necklaces on today. Don't know if you can see the colours, but it is like indigo blue. I think it's lazuli. I can never say that. In the middle, we've got turquoise on. Sporting that today. I think it's quite nice. And check some of these out for summer. Sari silk as well. Let's see. Messages or message for today. There we go. Oh my God, thank you. Oh my God, did you see that jump? Oh my God. You know when you know you're in alignment and oh my. And shit you not. Are you ready? Right. 22 was yesterday. We know that's a divine feminine energy. Are you ready for this? A lion and a heart. Lion heart. What did I just say? I love it. I love it. See, I'm in alignment with my divine path. And oh my God, that has just made my day. Wow. Wow. And I'm meeting someone after who's all up in that energy. So, can you see that? Divine animals? Was that not what I was talking about? Thank you. That's just a message for me of I'm aligning as well, and the whole message was aligning. That is absolutely beautiful. What more can I say? I've already said this message. Being strength. You've got the pillars at the bottom, you know, balancing your mind states, which I did have on my message today, which says lion heart, balance is the key to vitality in this upside down reality. Yeah, you know, balance is everything. If you're not balanced, then, you know, you're going to be out of balance. But can you see that? The heart in the background? Wow. 22? Beautiful. I'm going to go with another. Let's see if we've got one more. Oh, that's just put my frequency whoop right up. See, you've got to focus on you and your divine path. That's what I've been doing, and I just like to show it. But that wow. And I didn't even know these cards had animals on them, so that's just authentic truth. Yes, authentic truth. I'm going to go for 3. Authentic truth. When you're in your authentic truth, things happen for you. You align and you get messages. You get your own messages. You know, my messages can be for people if it's aligning with you, but mainly they're for me, you know, because that's what you're looking for in your life. And you've got the cross again, because we all know what the cross stands for. The cross is, to me, the intersection of this. Oh, knocking my hat off. This is spirit, divine. This is the earthly realm. So the cross, and we connect here, is the heart. So yes, authentic truth. When we're getting into alignment with that, you know, the plane we're on, you could say the physical world meeting the non-physical spirit world. We're just gonna have to go for 3, you know I normally do, but yeah, that's just boosted me right up this morning. Yes. Oh, nearly. I will take that one because it popped out. Yes, it is an inward revolution, as we all know. It is an inward revolution, and if you look at that, we've got the DNA. Looks a bit as well as what you call it, a moral compass. You've got the DNA from lower and higher. You've got like an angelic sort of representation going on at the top as a light being. I don't know, you probably can't see on this camera, at the top with wings coming out, because some beings of light and angelics don't look like us. So yeah, you've got all that going on. I'm just going to give you a bit of that vibration going on there. The DNA balancing our energies out, people. Rising. Oh, we're rising. So I just love that. I've got to keep them cards out. Oh my days, that is absolutely, what can I say? Divine Animals 22, Lion Heart. Stand in your strength, stand in your love. You know, you don't, being strong, it doesn't mean that you're shouting and screaming and fighting and all that stuff. It's not about that. It's quite strong not to do that, to be calmer in situations, coming from the heart. Doesn't mean you're not a warrior. There's just certain ways you can go about it. True, authentic truth, your authentic truth, not anybody else's, yours. Find your true authentic self. And an inward revolution, because that's where it all begins. Then with the inward revolution, you find your authentic truth, whatever that is, and you will stand in your divine presence of heart and love with a strength. So what more can I say? I'm leaving it at that, because that was just absolutely fantastic. So have a great weekend. I will see you next week, and enjoy the pleasure of today. Bye.